Hi, this is a little video on for Algebra 2, Semester 2, Unit 4. The lesson is probability without replacement. Okay, so let's take a look at it. Here are the directions. A container holds 8 green marbles, 5 blue marbles, and 3 red marbles. You will randomly select 2 marbles without replacement. So basically what it did is, let's put all the marbles in a bag, right? Put them all in the bag, and what we're going to do is we're going to stick our hand in, pull a marble out, set it aside, right? And then stick our hand in again and pull another marble out. So, basically here they all are. If you add them up, eight green, 5 blue, and 3 red, we get a total of 16 marbles in the bag. If we pull one marble out, right, and set it aside, then we're left with 15 marbles in the bag. That's one of the concepts that we have to kind of think about and master. So let's take a look at some of the other questions that we have to answer. Use the tree diagram to answer these questions. What are the probabilities of each branch? Okay, this is a branch going down here, and then we have a branch going down here, right? How many ways can you select the marbles? How many ways can you select exactly one blue marble? What is the probability of selecting 2 blue marbles? And then what is the probability of selecting 1 green and then 1 red marble? So let's take a look at how we can go do this. Okay, so what are the probabilities of each branch? So remember, this represents the first branch or the first selection, right? We stick our hand in, the only option we have is to pick a green one, a blue one, or a red one. That's all we could do in the first selection, right? So, and we know that there are eight, um, 8 green marbles. Whoops, I lost my cursor here. Okay, so and we can choose from a total of 16. So for the green, the first selection is 8 over 16, or half, right? We've got a 50% chance of selecting a green the first time we stick our hand in. And for blue, there are 5 blue, and we can choose from a total of 16. So 5 out of 16 for selecting blue for the first time. And then for red, there are 3, and of course, 3 out of 16 for red. So now let's go up here. So, okay, remember we talked about the first selection and second selection. So the first selection we could choose, and we have 16 we could choose from. But for the second selection, we only have 15 remaining because we are not replacing. We're not putting that one marble back, right? So if we take a look at this, and for the first selection, we've already picked a green. There's one less green. So instead of having 8, we only have 7. There are only 7 left. So for the second selection, if we were to pick a green, the odds of getting a green, or the probability, would be 7 out of 15. For blue, we didn't pick a blue the first time, so we still have 5 blue marbles left. So it would be 5 out of a possible 15. And the same for red. The first one, we didn't pick a red, so we still have all the red marbles left, so that'll be 3 out of 15. So these are our probabilities. Now we'll go down here. Well, in this one here, the first selection, if we selected a blue here, then we still have all our green marbles, so that will be 8 out of 15. We've already selected a blue, so we only have 4 left, so it'll be 4 out of 15. We still have all our reds, 3 out of 15. And come down here, 8 out of, oops, I'm messing up. This is 15, not 5. Sorry about that. So then blues, we still have all our blues left, 5 out of 15. But now we selected a red here. There's one less red. We only have 2 left. We have 2 out of 15. I keep on doing that, huh? Okay. Now let's take a look at how many ways we can select the marbles. So we did that first part. Now we see how many ways we can select the marbles. Well, if we take a look at our first selection, we could pick a green and a green. That's 1. We could pick a green and a blue. That's 2. We could pick a green and a red. That's 3, right? A blue and a green. That's 4. Blue and a blue. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So how many ways can we select the marbles? Well, we can select them 9 different ways. How many ways can you select exactly one blue marble? So remember, we're gonna make two selections, but we can of those two selections, we can only have one blue marble. So we pick here, it's green. Okay, it's not blue. Well, that's okay. We come over here, it's green and green. Is that going to count? No, because we don't have a blue marble. Okay, we go to the first selection, it's green. We go to this here. Is it a blue? Yes. Do we have one? Do we have exactly one blue in these selections, these two? Yes, we do. So this counts as one. Green, red, no blues. So then we come down here, blue and a green, exactly one. So that's the second one. Blue and blue, that doesn't count because they're both blue. It's not exactly one blue. And then blue and red, that counts because there's one blue. So this is our third one. And then all we got to do is look where the blue is and find its other match. Well, it's got to be a red, and that means there's exactly one there. So there are four different ways that we can select exactly one blue marble. Okay, great. Let's take a look at these question D and E on the next page. And so in order to do these questions, we're going to use the multiplication rules for probability. And the multiplication rules for probability, let me find my cursor again. If event B occurs after event A and there's no replacement, then that's exactly the one we're using, right? The probability of A and B occurring is equal to the probability of A times the probability of B. So this is the one we're going to use. Let's take a look at with replacement though. If event B occurs after event A and there is a replacement, then the probability of event A and B is equal to the probability of event A times the probability of event B after A. But we need to just focus on this one. And look, we've got all our values down here. So let's see what the question says. What is the probability of selecting two blue marbles? So we have to find where are we going to get two blue marbles? Well, we've got a blue marble here and a blue marble here. This is the only possibility, right? So we can say the probability of selecting a blue marble on the first selection is 5/16, and the probability of selecting a blue marble in the second selection is 4/15, right? It comes from right here. And then we just do the math. We could reduce 4 goes into 4 once, 4 goes into 16, 4, 5 goes into 5 once, 5 goes into 15, 3 times. 1 times 1 is 1. 4 times 3 is 12 is equal to 1/12. You do the division and you get 0.083%. There's basically an 8.33% chance of selecting two blue marbles. So what's the probability of selecting one green and then one red marble? So the only way you can do that, right, is where we have green first, because that's what we're saying. So it's here and then one red and right here. So it's going to be 8/16. 8/16 times 3/15. Just reduce. This reduces to 1/2. This reduces to 1/3. That's equal to 1/6, and that's equal to 0.16, or 16%. Oops, I kind of messed this up here. So this would be 8.3%. That doesn't go up there yet, not till you change it. So, okay, hopefully you found this helpful.